I am Batman. I mean, Average Sniper.
What's up, guys? Average Sniper here, and welcome back to another episode of Learning to Snipe in Battlefield Hardline, where I am learning to snipe and sharing my experiences with you guys. Thanks to everyone who already watches this series, and if you're new to this series, I hope you enjoy it. At the end of the video, you'll see a link you can click to watch other episodes. You can also check the video description. Alright, let's get right into it and play my favorite game mode, Hotwire. And you know what? I want to take a second just to talk to you guys about why I play Hotwire. I used to be primarily a team deathmatch player, lots of action, and that's probably because my background in Call of Duty. You know, I wasn't used to vehicles and, you know, bigger maps and other things like this. Well, I started playing some Hotwire so I could get some more money and some XP for some things I wanted to buy, and I really enjoyed it. It's a different break. It's a different pace. Everything about it is just different, you know, than playing team deathmatch. It's mobile objectives basically, and you can play it and have fun regardless of whether you're an objective player or not. So I highly recommend trying Hotwire if you haven't already. Feel free to join my 24/7 Hotwire server on Xbox One. Just go to server browser and search for Average Sniper with a space between Average and Sniper. Alright, so let's get into this episode. This episode I titled Attacking the Base, because I find on some games that I play, or some matches that I play, the enemies will take up residence on one part of the map, and that's pretty much where the action's going to happen. And it just so happens that in this game, kind of sucking with the Scout Elite, but you know what? This was my first game of the day, so give me a break. I have to get warmed up before I can hit those headshots. Anyway, this was one of those games where the enemies basically just... This is kind of like their spawn, I would say. I wouldn't exactly call it they're staying on their spawn, but they're coming out of their spawn and they're not going very far, which is fine. You know, you guys, anybody can play the game anytime they want. The only thing that actually gets on my nerves is when people either won't leave their spawn, like they won't even come out from behind their enemy lines where we can't get to, or when people camp the other spawn with breaching charges and just hide on the side of the road. I mean, sure, it's a strategy, but it's really cheap, and I just can't stand that. If you want to use RPGs or whatever, that's all fine, you know, but the breaching charge thing, and breaching charges are fine with me too, but sitting on an enemy spawn and just waiting for the cars to come out with breaching charges, I'm sorry, I think that's kind of cheap. So I don't play like that, but I will pull an RPG out when I'm driving, just in case an objective car or a car full of people comes by. It is awesome to be able to fire that RPG and get like 4 kills. I've never tried the breaching charges because I pretty much only use the professional class. Now this is a cool part. Check this out. I see a guy, flip him off, shoot an RPG, not even expecting to hit him, but I get him. And I see that guy in my server all the time. So what's up, man? If you're watching this video, join up again. Sorry I RPG'd you there. No hard feelings. So now I'm feeling a little warmed up at this point in the game. I'm getting those headshots. Just got that long range RPG shot, and I'm basically trolling their base. I know there's still a whole bunch of them over here, but I'm playing a little aggressive. Basically just because I get in these moods sometimes where I feel like I can't be killed, and sometimes that's a good thing. But more often than not, it's probably a bad thing, because that's the kind of mood you'll be in when you get killed all the time, and it won't last. But in this game, it actually went pretty well. Stealing these RPGs from the enemies. I basically have cleared out what I'm going to call their base right here, and now I'm waiting for this objective car to come around the corner. So I can get a whole bunch of points. That's a good way to get points too, is blowing up objective cars. Not just with RPGs, but if you have a sniper rifle with magnum rounds, you hit them with about 6 bullets out of your clip, that car is going to blow up or at least be disabled, and you'll have a good chance to blow it up. So I see this guy come down on a parachute, and I completely spaz out on my MAC-10 and lose my accuracy. When a guy runs around a corner like this and I have another teammate there, I'll usually just say, all right, you know what, you take care of him. Because I'll tell you what, if that was me that had just run around that corner, I would be waiting for the guy that was shooting at me to come right in. That's what people usually do. They'll follow you right around corners even after you started shooting at them. There's a nice little run over and turn on with the Mac 10 right there. I love to run people over. That probably sounds pretty bad. If I don't have an RPG on me, I'll usually switch to my Mac 10 and get in the car when I'm driving. And what you do is you basically drive like you're going to drive past someone, but right when you're about to drive past them, you hop out of the car and Mac 10 them. I usually try to run them over, but if I miss running them over, just hop out of the car and hit them with the Mac. Hit them with the Mac. So as you can see, I am using the Scout Elite, and I decided to upload this video, this particular one today, because when I start playing today, which I'm going to start playing as soon as I'm done with this video, I probably will be using the Scout Elite because I'm just in the mood to use the Scout Elite today. Do you guys ever get like that? Like you get in a mood to just use a certain gun, maybe a gun you haven't used in a while? Because I've been using the R700 and the AWM with the 338 Magnum rounds in Hotwire for probably a week and a half, couple weeks now, and oh man, I've just been loving it. But the Scout Elite it's like in a total, look at these headshots, finally getting the headshots on these guys. It's in like a class of its own. It is a one-shot kill to the head, 75 max damage to the body, but it can shoot really fast, so a lot of people call it the spam elite. And I will actually spam it when I'm shooting at a car, and I miss the first headshot. I'll usually just keep going till I get that headshot, unless I'm feeling like playing accurately. Which is probably the way I should play all the time, but we all get in our moods where you miss that one shot and you just keep on going for it. So I don't know how I miss this guy so many times. I guess I just suck. But the Scout Elite is definitely up there in my top favorite sniper rifle. Look at these guys in the bus. They keep going into the bus, and I don't know what their strategy is, because going into the bus is like almost like suicide if you have someone that is attacking your base or if the enemy knows where you are. But you know what, I am happy that they went into the bus because they were feeding me kills, and that's what I want. So right here we get a little headshot on the guy in the car. It is easiest to headshot people right when they get into the car. Now please don't just camp out somewhere and wait for people to jump in cars so you can headshot them. Don't do that. But if you happen to see somebody getting into a car and you're at a good vantage point with your sniper rifle, by all means blow their head off, but don't just sit in a place on a map and hard scope in on the driver's seat. I mean, unless you're learning how to snipe and that's going to help you some way, that's fine, but if you know what you're doing, just play the game. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It is coming to an end in about a minute here. And I just wanted to say thanks to everyone who joins my server and plays with me. I have a really fun time. And if I shot you a whole bunch of times, I'm sorry. If you shot me a whole bunch of times, then you're awesome. I actually will usually send people a message if they shoot me a whole bunch of times with a sniper rifle, only with a sniper rifle. If they snipe me a whole bunch of times, and tell them you're a pretty awesome sniper, because God knows I am not the best sniper at this game, but I am having so much fun doing it. And I do have my good games sometimes when I'm sniping, and that is why we play this game, basically to have fun and to get that gameplay that's just totally awesome, that you can show your friends and say, hey, fuck you guys, I'm awesome at this game, or something like that. So just finishing up this here, I think if I remember correctly, I just run around this corner and get 1 or 2 more kills, and then oh yeah, I chase this guy, jump down, and then I get killed and the game ends. So running up here is always a little iffy because you're pretty much exposed on all sides. So if you're gonna play up here, be really careful. Now when I go down here, there's a guy that shoots at me, but I'm not sure where he is. Turns out he's like right behind me. I did not expect him to be so close. He kills me, the game ends. Hope you guys enjoyed this. 36 kills, 7 deaths with the Scout Elite. Please please push the like button and leave me a comment and subscribe if you haven't. I'm out. Later, guys.
Subscribe or die, motherfucker!